Hello everyone, it's me again, and I am coming at you with another tag video because I just love doing them and Dolores tagged me, so I'm going to do it. She's bringing tags back and I am super excited. So yeah, this is the fall writing tag and it was created, I believe, by, her name is like Alexandra Roslyn, and I will link her original video down below. And it's just 10 questions and they all kind of are fall themed. It's hard to explain. Like they all have kind of titles that are fall themed and then a writing related question that somehow ties into the fall theme. And I just thought it was really unique and cool and I wanted to do it. And I will also link Dolores' video down below because like I said, she's the one who tagged me. And also, I like Dolores, so you should be watching her videos. So I'm just going to jump right in, I guess. I'm not gonna kind of harp on the like fall theme and then the related question. Down below I'll have the questions written out and then you can kind of see what I mean. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump in. So question number 1. Crunching leaves, the perfect sound. What do you like listening to while writing? And that is a loaded question because I listen to everything. I did go through a phase where all I listened to was like movie and video game scores, like instrumental music. Those are always great. I still listen to them. Or I'll make playlists on Spotify of contemporary music, mostly pop, that give me the right mood for my characters, or silence. And sometimes I even get in weird moods where I look up ASMR typing videos and just listen to other people type, and that kind of spurs me on. I don't know, maybe it's like a weird inner competitiveness, you know, I'm like, alright, I gotta type, they're typing. Question number 2. Hot bubbling cider. What's your favorite thing to eat or drink while writing? I was going to have a coffee and show you coffee, but I already drank my coffee for the day and I'm drinking Coke now, which is probably the second thing that I like to drink while I'm writing. I wish it was water, and I try to drink enough water. I just don't. And as for like my favorite thing to eat while I'm writing, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Candy. Fun size candy. I just keep it on my desk. Not all of it. I keep like a piece or two on my desk and it's like, I like what I'm doing. I hit a word count goal. Stop. Eat a little Snickers bar, keep going. Like I don't have to continuously stop to like eat my lunch. Like candy is my writing snack. I should probably pick something healthier especially now that I'm getting older. Question number 3. Bonfires, the perfect night. Name your perfect writing conditions or your perfect writing night. I used to be a night owl when it came to writing, but now I'm more of an early bird. I get up at 3 for my job, so like on my perfect day, let's say I have a day off and I don't have to go into work, I will probably get up around 4:30, 5 o'clock, like that's sleeping in for me, and you know, get some coffee, it's still dark outside, put on a sweater or hoodie because it's cold in the mornings now, turn on my Christmas lights, and that's all it really takes for me. I like it for it to be dark out, but not nighttime. I like the imminent sunrise kind of hanging over me, I don't know. And I just feel like I am at my most productive in the mornings, so early morning is really all I need to have good writing conditions. Just turn on my Christmas lights. It's a little cold in here, but not freezing, and I got my coffee, and yeah, that's what I like. 4. Pumpkin spice latte. Something that you used to like but now don't. Ironically, I used to be super obsessed with pumpkin spice lattes, and I'm not anymore. But in terms of writing, I used to really like love triangles until I kind of fell into this pattern where I was picking the love interest that the main character never picked, and I hated the one that she did pick, so I stopped liking love triangles mostly because of that reason, because I always picked the wrong one, I guess. 5. Halloween. My favorite holiday. Same girl. Your favorite part of writing a novel. Characters. Just everything about characters, the creation of characters, getting to know your characters, and then watching your characters interact. I know it's not necessarily watching because you're making it happen, but then like reading it back and seeing your characters interact. Like, characters are my favorite part of writing. Hands down. Number 6. I almost held up 10. It's 6. Monsters and goblins. What terrifies you the most while writing / drafting a novel? Endings. I suck at ending. Like, just to let you in on a little secret, I suck at ending my stories. I feel like I do really, really great until I get to basically the point where your main character would be fighting the big bad, because then I'm like, oh no, I don't know what my character does now. But I think I might be getting better. Just a side note, I really like the way I end Stoneborn, which is the third in my Gargoyles of Craven trilogy, which will be out this year. I think I really ended that well. And I outlined for my nano project, Heartlines, and I really like the ending I came up for that as well. Although that is a duology, so it's not like a solid ending, but I think I'm getting better. But endings still scare the crap out of me. 7. Hay rides. A bumpy ride. What do you do to get over writer's block or get inspired? So if we're just talking like getting inspired, you know, and not writer's block, but just needing normal inspiration, I will probably watch like a show or a movie in the same genre that I like to write. For example, I used to really enjoy MTV's Teen Wolf. I like stopped watching like season 3, season 4, I think. But until then I really enjoyed it. And that has kind of the young adult theme, the paranormal theme, you know, that's everything I like in stuff. So I would watch something like that to put me in the mindset of that genre, and that typically inspires me. Or music can inspire me if it's really like a moody kind of music that I can like ascribe to a character. I might listen to a song on repeat a few times and that gets me inspired. So it's really easy for me to get inspired, which is not a bad thing. I am definitely not complaining. But as far as like writer's block goes, I have been very fortunate. Let me knock on wood. I've been very fortunate recently where I don't really experience that. I do get in creative slumps where I don't feel like doing anything creative and I kind of just lay around and am sad a lot. But fortunately those are just phases that end up passing, and I just kind of catch up on reading. I will watch TV shows and movies that I like, and sooner or later I'll watch something or see something that inspires me and I am able to get back into writing. I actually had a really awful, just a terrible bout of writer's block that lasted like years, and it was really painful. And it's weird how I got past it, because it was actually before I wrote the Gargoyles of Craven. I found a notebook with preliminary notes for that series, and I just happened to glance at it and I thought, wow, I really like this. I gotta, like, what happens? It was just notes, I didn't have a story. So it inspired me to start writing again, and it broke my year-long writer's block. So yeah, maybe go through old notes of yours. If you have like notebooks that are packed away, look through them. You might find an idea that just really kickstarts your inspiration and motivation and creativity. Question 8. Haunted houses. World building. What are some tips you have on crafting the perfect world? I don't know if I can speak on this because I feel like I don't craft good worlds, but one thing that really helps me, everyone knows if you're writing a fantasy, maps help. I find maps to be really helpful even if you're not writing a fantasy. Even if you're writing a contemporary story based in a real city, I think a map helps. It's good for you to look and visualize and say, you know, your character lives here, this happens here. It's just, I think maps are really helpful no matter the genre. And I really like blueprints, whether it's like you find blueprints online of a house that inspires you, or if you draw your own kind of blueprint for like a layout for a house. Those really help me too. They help me to remember, you know, which character's room is where, the layout of their house. That stuff really helps me. So layout / blueprints are kind of like mini maps, so maps all the way. Maps are super helpful for everything, I think. Number 9. Pumpkins. It all starts with a pumpkin. Do your story ideas start with characters, plots, settings, or something else? Characters. I mentioned they're my favorite thing to write. Like, my favorite thing about writing is characters. I love it. I will think of a character and immediately I gotta know their story, I gotta put them in a story, and it all usually starts with character appearance. I will imagine them looking like someone, and then I name them, and then I slowly get to know them, and then I'm like, alright, now I have to craft a story around them. I think I very rarely start with plot. Usually I have no idea what the plot is. And question number 10. Ghost stories. Share a spooky writing prompt. I've always wanted to write a spooky story, but I never know how to end it. So I should have some spooky prompts somewhere in that noggin of mine. Okay, so. Person. Home alone. Middle of the night. They're sleeping. They wake up. And they're laying there. Can't figure out why they woke up. And, you know, the house is quiet, middle of the night. Maybe they live alone. And they're laying there just like, what the F woke me up? And just as they start to fall asleep, they hear tapping on glass. And they realize that's what they heard when they woke up. So they look at their windows, maybe 2 windows in the room. Nothing there. Thank God, because that's creepy as heck. So they're laying there thinking, what the hell was that? They start to fall asleep again. But again, they hear tapping on the glass. But they look. Nothing. They get up, feeling kind of nervous, kind of creeped out. Maybe they pace a little bit. They go to the bathroom. Take a breather. You know, maybe splash some water on their face. Relax. They go back to bed. Tapping on the glass. They get up. They leave the bedroom. Maybe they start to walk into the guest room or, you know, their parents' room. Maybe their parents aren't home. And they even look at their windows, but they're like, no, this tapping came from my room. So they go back to their room. They go to the windows and look outside. Nothing for miles, you know. Neighborhood's quiet, or they live out, you know, on a farm. Farm's quiet. There's nothing outside. They get back in bed. Tapping on the glass. They realize it's coming from their mirror. Spooky prompt. It's not my best, but I do have a spooky prompt I've had since like 2 Halloweens ago that I want to write that story, so I don't want to share that prompt. I love spooky ideas, I just can't write scary stories because I never know how to end them, as I mentioned for number 6. Endings terrify me. So yeah, that was the fall writing tag. I will put the questions down below, and I will put Alexandra's original video as well as Dolores's video down below. And who am I tagging? So I know for sure I'm tagging Misty's writing desk because I tag her in everything. Sarah over at I Got a Blank Page. I will link all the people I tagged too. You should definitely check their channels out. Joey Paul. Has Lindsay Puckett done this tag yet? I'm tagging you, Lindsay. If you've done it already, you can just yell at me that you've done it already, or you can do it again for fun. And I don't know if he'll see this, but Colin Clark. I really like his videos, and it would be interesting. Not gonna lie, I'm tagging you all just because I'm interested what your spooky writing prompts will be. So yeah, Misty's writing desk, Sarah from I Got a Blank Page, Joey Paul, Lindsay Puckett, and Colin Clark. I'm tagging all of you, but if you're watching this and you are not any of these 5 people, you can still do it. Just say I tagged you, and I will be more than happy to watch it because I love tags. I love tags. Please do this. So yeah, that was the fall writing tag, and it was really fun. I love tags, but I'm gonna end this video. Let me know down below if you don't want to answer all the questions, maybe you just want to answer one. Leave me spooky writing prompts. I love to see it. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.